Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. Well, it feels like ages since I've done a video, to be fair. So someone asked me what items can you take into prison. So I thought, do you know what? Not a lot of people tend to go back to the very first videos that I made. You'll find that people just kind of like watch the most recent stuff. So I thought I'd just tune in and for you that don't know me, my name is Fran. I'm an ex-female prisoner. I served 3 years, 8 months in prison for conspiracy to supply Class A drugs. So my YouTube channel started off preparing women for prison and it's escalated from there. And yeah, if you just go back to the very beginning, you'll just see me along my journey and where we're at now. But back to the point of the video anyway, was what items can you actually take into prison? So I've been out 3 years now. I know for a fact that the clothing is not going to change. Now the quantity I might not be quite accurate on, so let's just take, if it was me and I couldn't remember and I know I was due in court and there was a 50-50 chance or 100% chance I'm going to jail, even if I had 20% chance that I was going to prison, I would be packing a bag. Guys, don't balls up. Make the mistake I did when I served 11 days back in 2005, I think it was, and I never packed a bag and I regretted it. So I would take about 10 tops. This is a mixture of vests, t-shirts, jumpers, so it depends what you prefer. Stay away from the hoodies. They are very, very anal in the prisons about hoodies. And the 2 that I've been in, you wasn't allowed hoodies, let's put it that way. And if you're going to take a coat, if you've got one without a hood on it, then take it. Sometimes they would let you have them with hoods. Again, a lot might have changed in 3 years. I don't know, but definitely if you've got a coat without a hood, take that. If not, then just chance it. I won't go out and buy a new one. Bottoms, I would take about 5 or 6 bottoms. Again, if you've got too much, it doesn't really matter because you can put it in your store prop and then you can swap these over. So if you want to depend again on the jail's rules and send, you was allowed to just like put in a note and you could just go up and an app and go up and change your clothes. So when you got bored of some, which is quite a good idea really, because your hand in is every 6 months, but I'll get to that bit in a minute. So yeah, I would take probably about 5 or 6 bottoms. So it's either jeans, tracksuit bottoms. I think you're allowed 2 pairs of shorts separate to the bottoms. And then footwear, I would definitely take 3 pairs of trainers. Again, you might want shoes. Might want something smart, so no heels. I can't think why. No heels, and take a pair of sliders. Guys, if you've got to share a shower, there is nothing worse than having to walk from your cell to the shower and stand in a shower that someone else has been in, shaved in, potentially took a wee in, skanky feet, skanky body, any of them things. So yeah, I just would have something. I would have sliders for your feet. What else can we have? Towels. You can take towels. You can take dressing gown. Just be 1 dressing gown only. Towels, I'm not really sure how many you're allowed, so maybe take 2, 3. Again, if you're not allowed it, worst case scenario, all they're going to do is get you to hand it out on a visit. If you've got too much stuff, look, it's better to take too much stuff than not enough. So maybe take a little bit more than what I've said already, and then if you've got too much stuff, you can hand it out on a visit. Then what else can you have? So when you're enhanced, you're allowed to have your hair straighteners, hair dryer, DVD player, PlayStation, but it's got to be like the really old. Well, I don't know if they've changed the rules. It had to be the old one before because reason of the USB leads, like people could charge phones and stuff, but now you're only allowed to vape. Everyone's got a USB plug anyway, so that might have changed. But when I was there, it was a PlayStation 1 or 2. So you can take your hair straighteners with you. It takes, I think it's about 8 weeks. I can't remember if it was 8 or 12 weeks, because I got mine as soon as like I knew what it was and what it meant. I got mine as soon as I was legible. So it was 8 or 12 weeks. And then, yeah, so when you're enhanced, you can have them. Now, you might go to the prison and you might get an arsehole officer and they'll be like, nah, you can't have it in your store prop. You've got to hand it out. So you'd have to hand it out on a visit. But to be honest, you've got hair straighteners and hair dryer on every single wing. You literally are allowed to use them only when it's association time to unlock. You just give your ID card, your prison card in, and they give it to you, and then you just give it back. So if you're going on a visit and you want to straighten your hair, you want to get dolled up for your new girlfriend inside, or whatever it is you want to do, then yeah, you can have access to that. So I wouldn't really worry too much about it. My main thing, my concern to you would be make sure you got plenty of clothes, towels, sliders, footwear, and even more important than clothes, which I've stressed before on a video, is phone numbers, addresses, and date of births. You cannot make a phone call, you cannot have a visit unless you've got phone number, date of birth, and address. If you don't have them three things, and I mean all three, not one or two, you have to have all three, you will not get a visit and you will not be able to phone home. So that is more important than remembering how many clothes and stuff you're allowed. Plus, also, once you go into prison, you have 28 days to get a hand in. So when you're first sentenced or remand, you've got 28 days for your family members to bring in all the stuff on a visit. You're not allowed makeup, you're not allowed perfume, you're not allowed toiletries or anything like that. You have to buy all that. There is soap, shampoo, conditioner, I don't think there is, but there's sachets of soap, for God's sake. There's sachets of shampoo, there's bars of soap, there's roll-ons, and obviously lady things, all free. You can take as much as you want, as much as you need. Toothpaste, toothbrush, but yeah, they're mank. So if I was you, definitely take some money in with you, even if it's £20, because also as well, you can get an emergency canteen. So if you get money sent in, you got to wait for the money to drop, then you got to wait for the next canteen week. That can be over 10 days before you get anything from canteen. So my advice to you is definitely, even if it's £10, go in with money, whatever you can afford to take in. Stamps you used to be able to take in, but I don't know if they've scrapped away with that now, so that might not be one. But that's just a quick video off the top of my head, really. But again, I can't stress how important it is to have the phone numbers, date of births, and addresses, because yeah, I'd rather be in prison clothes and get to see my family and speak to my family at home, especially if it's your first time in prison. It's going to be really, really tough. The first couple of days are really, really scary. You know, I don't sugarcoat that, but you'll be surprised it only takes a couple of weeks to settle. It really, really does. And you'll start finding your feet, and every day gets easier, and you just got to stay strong and man up, man. Literally, there is no other way around it, because you can't change the situation you're in. So you need to make the best of a bad situation, because at the end of the day, you're never getting out. You're never escaping prison. So my advice to you is just get busy, get jobs, get books, go library, start reading, educate yourself, don't waste time. I definitely wasted too much time. I had a laugh though. I had a laugh, as you know. Obviously, don't get me wrong, I had really, 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 really down times, but you know, the way we entertained ourselves and kept ourselves busy, you know, we had a laugh. It's not like I wasted all of my sentence, but I definitely could have done a lot more than what I did. So definitely don't waste that time. Write a book. I started writing a book. I didn't even get halfway. I didn't even get quarters of the way, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, just do it. Anything that you could do in prison, you know, say you've always thought about writing a book, do it. Do it. You have so much time on your hands. Just do it. Keep your nut down. Do it the easy way. That's about it. Just kind of reminiscing now, kind of wishing that I'd done more. But what they say is, well, I always say anyway, don't regret what you did do, regret what you didn't do. So it can still be done, right? So guys, thank you for tuning in. If you've got any questions, then please just drop it in the comments if I've missed anything, and I will make another video if I don't get back to you. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button.